heart of a snow-laden valley nestled among frost-tipped pines sat the village of Yuletide. It was a place where Christmas wasn't just a holiday, but a perpetual state of cheer, kept alive by the warmth of its cheerful residents and the gentle magic in the air. The air in the town square was thick with the scent of roasted chestnuts and cinnamon, carried on the crisp breeze. In the center of the square, beneath a towering fir tree adorned with a million twinkling lights, stood the crown jewel of Yuletide, the magnificent, vintage merry-go-round. Little Eli, bundled in a red and green scarf knitted by his grandmother, watched with wide eyes as the hand-carved horses, reindeer, and sleighs circled the polished brass pole. Each animal seemed to have a life of its own, gleaming under the soft glow of the gas lamps. The sound of the calliope played a perpetual, cheerful rendition of Jingle Bells, its bright melody lifting the spirits of everyone who heard it. His mother, Melissa, lifted him onto a proud white stallion with a flowing, crimson mane. "Hold on tight, my little elf, Eli," she chuckled. As the music swelled and the carousel began its slow, majestic rotation, Landon felt a thrill of pure joy. He bobbed up and down on his steed, waving to the other riders. There was old Mr. Kemp, the town candlemaker, laughing heartily from a festive green sleigh filled with faux presents, and the baker's daughter, spinning around on a golden reindeer, her rosy cheeks matching the ribbons in her hair. The world outside the merry-go-round blurred into a beautiful, swirling painting of twinkling lights, falling snowflakes, and the smiling faces of onlookers sipping hot cocoa by the fire pits. The magic of the ride wasn't in the mechanism, but in the shared delight, a brief, perfect moment where the simple joy of Christmas made every heart in Yuletide beat as one. When the music wound down and the ride eased to a gentle halt, Landon hopped off, his smile as bright as the star atop the Christmas tree.
boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la. Away the old year passes. Fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. Fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. Fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient
Christmas wish: a real, white Christmas. The town, surprisingly, hadn't seen snow in years. The group was led by the imaginative Landon, who proposed they create their own winter wonderland. His brother Bentley, the unofficial chief of logistics, mapped out a plan on a frosty windowpane, while the quick and clever Kinley gathered every white sheet and pillowcase she could find from her home. The brothers Colton and Chris were in charge of securing snowballs, marshmallows and cotton balls, a task they approached with competitive glee. Their tech-brave little brother Eli managed the Christmas light setup, turning the local park into a dazzling spectacle of color. The girls focused on the festive cheer. Their sister Chloe baked dozens of gingerbread men that smelled like pure holiday magic. Their sweet cousin JC, a natural artist, created beautiful, intricate paper snowflakes that seemed to dance in the wind. Guiding the younger ones was the responsible Jackson, who made sure every decoration was hung perfectly, while little Hazel added the final touches: shiny red bows on every tree branch she could reach. On Christmas Eve, the park was ready. It wasn't real snow, but under Eli's twinkling lights, the white sheets draped over bushes and the cotton ball snowballs looked just like the real deal. The air was filled with the scent of Chloe's baking and the sound of carols. As the family gathered around their makeshift Christmas tree, sipping hot cocoa, they realized they had created something special. The true magic wasn't the snow itself, but the joy of creating it together. Suddenly, a single, soft flake drifted down from the clear night sky, landing on Landon's nose. Then another, and another. Their make-believe Christmas had inspired a real one. The family cheered, realizing their shared effort had made their Christmas wish come true after all.